Hello everybody, my name is Drenga. I want to welcome you to another video. This one's going to be a figure reposing. Hopefully it's not going to take that long. This is going to be our first one that we're going to do. We have a few more figures on the way, so I wanted to make room before we planned on taking up this wall and see what we can do. Hopefully this will be a quick video. So first off, we're going to repose Joker. I don't want to repose this one. I rather like the Grenade Bandolier. I do want to do this one though. I think it would be very interesting to show him in his cage or his prison cell and not sitting down anymore. So far the hair is holding up. I mean, it's getting a little bit frizzy, but I've been trying to maintain it, keep it good, which so far it has been. And that's for both of them. And let's go ahead and repose the prison cell Joker. Next up, we're gonna pose Barbosa and Jack together. I want it to be very dynamic. Put these figures to the test. Posing wise, I do want to upgrade my Jack soon, but for right now, we have the DX06. But this Barbosa is absolutely amazing. Like, he just looks so good. But let's go ahead and put them together. Next up for Hellboy, I do want to put his horns back on him, but I do gotta take off his trench coat. I think he just looks better as, you know, what he was meant to be. Especially with the crown. I don't know what I'm gonna do about her. I might repose her, we'll see. And then Beetlejuice, we're gonna show off his suit a little bit. It's very clean and whatnot. But let's go ahead and repose them. Okay, now I plan on changing my Sith shelf altogether because I have plans for the Maul and Savage one. I'm gonna move Lord Starkiller up with Vader, and then since we have Nihilus on the way, he's gonna go with Revan, and we also plan on getting Malgus, so he'll go with him. Hopefully he comes in quick. And then we'll figure out a spot for Kylo, but for now, let's keep him there. And then I would like to put Anakin with Obi-Wan. But for now, we gotta separate them. Not until I get a saber for Obi-Wan, which is planned very soon. And then I do also want to separate Captain Rex and Ahsoka, for I have plans for their shelf together. Next up for a Mandalorian and Boba Fett shelf, we're going to change a lot about it because as you can tell, it's very packed. I'm actually thinking about moving where it's located. Like, I would like IG-11 to be more visible, and obviously the gun's in Cad Bane's face, so we're gonna change that. I know, my original trilogy shelf needs some work, but give me a break. Hot Toys isn't really producing the best original trilogy collection, and it's always worrisome that they're gonna come out with 2.0s, especially next year with the 50th anniversary coming. So maybe next year we'll be grinding original trilogy, but for now, we have these two. I do plan on getting more, and for now we're gonna repose Luke. I like how the Han is, it looks great. And I cannot wait for the Empire Strikes Back version. Lastly, with the Ahsoka shelf, as you can tell, it's very barren, but I do plan on getting Thrawn very soon, so hopefully it'll look better. But we are going to repose her. I'm not sure how I feel about the angry look. It looks good, but I kind of want to put the relaxed look on her. We'll see what we do though. The same goes with the cape. I like the cape, but I kind of want to take it off. Alrighty, before I show you guys the final product of everything, I do want to show off this Joker pose. I do like it, but I don't want to keep it like this because the jail cell hides a lot, honestly. It's a great pose, but I think I'm going to change it. Alrighty, starting off the reposed figures, we have Joker. And a few things about this one is it's way better than having the jail cell face forward. You can much see his suit way better. It was tailored very well, so I mean, you want to see it. We also put handcuffs on him. We also added money to the front of his display. We also added his movie card. The hair is holding up pretty well, way better on this one than on this one. This one seems to be softer, and I do not know why, but it's getting a little bit fuzzy. Probably have to do with a little bit of humidity. But I'm trying to make do with what I have. Next up for our pirate shelf, we took advantage of the Barbossa box. He kind of came with a display background, so that's really cool, and we put the flag up in the middle. And like I said, we got to upgrade our jack from the DX06, hopefully get a rooted hair version. But this Barbossa figure is absolutely amazing. Next up for our cinema shelf, we have Hellboy, Hellgirl, and Beetlejuice. Like I said, for our cinema shelf, there's going to be a whole lot of movie characters, so I do plan on adding figures like Predator, Terminator, T-800 Terminator, maybe RoboCop, a few horror movie figures. It's not going to be just a Star Wars collection. And this is the start of it. We do want to get another version of Beetlejuice, so we will be picking up the Hot Toys version, but only time will tell. Same goes for the mask. I saw the mask, and he looked really good online. He comes with a lot of accessories, so maybe we'll pick him up soon too. Alrighty, before we get into our full Star Wars category of our collection, we did make a change of plans. Instead of moving Anakin and Obi-Wan together, we decided to make space for Malgus in between those two. And the same goes for Starkiller. We were going to move him up, but we also made space for Nihilus on the way. And I think he would be great fit in there, having the four in there all together. Talking about our Sith shelf, though, we have the 2018 Dark Side Anakin with sculpted hair. I do plan on getting the new sculpted hair version that's coming out just to have another look for him. I don't quite trust the artisan line for Hot Toys, for I hear a lot of people have glue issues. So I'm trying to keep as far away from that as I can. Now for Vader, this figure is absolutely amazing. I saw a content creator post his Vader up like this, and I thought it looked amazing. Definitely an aura farming pose. And we went ahead and put his sculpted cape behind him. And all together, with Malgus on the way, it's going to look pretty amazing. Now, our Maul and Savage shelf is heavily needing more figures. So I do plan on getting the Mandalorian Super Commando and maybe the Obi-Wan in disguise, for that could add more aura to the shelf. The new Maul Shadow Lord figure was highly disappointing to me. I was really hoping it was going to have better articulation and maybe even a better body, just like Hellboy's maybe. But instead, they went ahead and just re released a new figure, giving him a new head, cape, and different blade effects. And they added boots, don't forget that. But I would have really loved if they included his droid. Maybe there's some creative 3D printers out there. We went ahead and switched out his hands though with Kylo Ren's, because Maul didn't come with any fist hands. And Starkiller also came with a half Maul blade, so we went ahead and gave him that. But these are two figures that I do plan on getting new sabers for soon. But as I always say, only time will tell. Like I said before, it was a change of plans to move Starkiller up with Vader. I think he's just better suited down here with other Sith. Especially with Nihilus on the way, this shelf is going to look really good. And then we have the Ironworks Saber with Starkiller. And I do want to get new sabers for Revan, for I think the purple and red would look really good right next to each other. But again, only time will tell when. Alrighty, now I want to call this my Tatooine shelf, but it's honestly really the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett shelf. We moved this shelf up from where it was before, gave it a lot more space, and it looks a lot less cramped. IG-11 is now standing up straight. Cad Bane looks great with his pistol out. All together, they look good. I also want to add that we have Boba Fett on a custom display stand. And he looks absolutely amazing like that. And there we go. There's our Tatooine shelf. Alrighty, next up, I want to call this our Season 7 Clone Wars shelf, because we do have Phase 2 Rex in there, and then Season 7 Ahsoka. Changed her pose dramatically, still limiting how much I bend her elbows, because I'm really worried about tearing those elbows. I just don't want it to happen. As you notice, there is a gap. I do want to get Commander Cody soon. That is on our planned list. So, like I say always, only time will tell. Alrighty, so this is some of our newer pickups. I want to call this our original trilogy shelf, but it's not there quite yet. And also, it's got Ahsoka on it. And we do plan on getting Thrawn soon. That's another one on our list that we plan on getting soon. But as you can tell, I only have 2 original trilogy. So I definitely got to get more. I do want to get Chewbacca soon. That's another one on our list. But that's definitely considered a grail. And then, of course, we got to get Leia. But which Leia is the question? My plan is to get a mass collection of OT, but Hot Toys hasn't produced the amount that I want. And it really worries me whether or not they're going to make 2.0s. And there are some that deserve them, and people are asking for them. but it's not like they're teasing them. So it's like if I get Return of the Jedi Luke, is that a good buy or a bad buy in a year? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Alrighty, and then we do have 2 empty shelves and our cable shelf. I was able to put another said shelf in front of this one to hide all the cables. You do not want to know what it looks like in there, but to be honest, I maintained it pretty well. These 2 shelves are kind of hard to put figures on because it's kind of hard to see them. So I'm questioning who I'm going to put here on these 2. But as I always say, only time will tell. Alrighty, this has been our figure reposing video. This took quite a bit of time trying to get every single one different in some way. I think the only ones that stayed the same was the Heath Ledger Joker with the jacket and then the Han Solo. But I think they look all pretty great. Made a lot of room for improvements and space to add more. Cannot wait for some of the pre-orders to come out, for that's just going to expand our collection even more. And when I start running out of space over here, I'm going to start building up shelves on this wall. Like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and a subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys want to add any tips, go ahead. My name is Dringer, and I'll see you next time.